All right, we are at the field. Quick look. We got the F22 twisted. An update from the last portion of the video I put was about the prop. I had a 7.5 on there. I did a little looking, couldn't find much about the prop at all. I ended up seeing that some people were flying an 8.4, so it fits in the hole. 8.4s, you know, should be great. So I popped the 8.4 on there, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a try, see what I did. We're gonna have Dave fly it, so here we go, here goes nothing. All right, we're about ready to go. That was a little silly, but I did get something. How does it feel?
Feels good. Solid.
No trimming?
Little right trim.
Everything was pretty flat, folks, on the setup, so a little right trim is needed, probably just because of the way the motor torque and thrust and stuff.
All right, that's full throttle.
Wow, it's not going very fast, but you know, I guess for what it is. There's a tiny little 10 amp ESC in there, so I guess, you know.
Extremely stable.
It looks like it is. And I think the biggest appeal of this, you know, and we were talking at the bench before the video, folks, about it. A guy in our club, he makes a bunch of these out of the foam board. And I actually have one. That's the one that I showed you in the video on the build. That one is slightly smaller than this, but he puts a much bigger speed control, a 40 amp, and a 1500, like I think 36 motor. So anyway, a very big motor, and it's got a lot more power, but that foam board doesn't crash like this stuff. So if you're, you know, make it out of foam board if you want. That's the whole thing. It's very cool, exciting to make something like that and actually get it up and fly. So that's one thing. But if you just want something that you can fly the stink out of, and if you crash it, it's not gonna be totally destroyed, which I have crashed mine nose first on the foam board, and it actually ended up pretty good. So, but anyway, this thing can probably take a whole lot more crashes than the foam board can. And the refinement of the way the kit fits together, all the little grooves and such, it's nice. And the way I'm looking at it fly, this is definitely very cool. I'm liking this. For the price that they charge to get this kit, this is like, if you're that guy who wants this type of fun flying, I think this is a go. I do have one of our resident experts flying it. So Dave, anything you want to add about the flight characteristics of the bird itself?
It's pretty solid. You know, with the wind conditions we're dealing with right now, it's reminding you that we have a little wind. But other than that, man, this is solid right out the box. It tracks really well. Like I said earlier, just needed a little bit of right trim, you know, right aileron trim. But other than that, it's just flying flat and low. You know, very little input. Same thing inverted. You know, it just no real bad tendencies. Just dealing with the wind a little bit. It's a lot of fun.
It does look like it's a hoot.
I can feel the battery starting to back off a little bit, so.
Okay, we're at about 4 minutes, so I guess we'll take it in and see what the battery looks like. We don't want to find out the hard way that it only had a 3-minute flight. And we're flat at this point. Look how smooth and comfortable that is, folks. Oh, beautiful. That looks cool. A little wind took control for a minute, but boom. Perfect flight. Thanks, Dave. F22 Raptor from Twisted Hobbies. Build, flight, kind of a look at it. I'm gonna do one more flight and get it on video. I'm gonna fire up the safe mode. I do have a safe mode receiver in there, so just so I can illustrate that with these split kind of, you know, aileron setups, that you can actually have safe mode and have it effectively work. All right, we got the Raptor again. We're gonna check out safe mode. He's gonna take off in regular mode. All right, the wind's coming this way, so let me know when you're ready. All right. All right, goofy on the takeoff because I was trying to film. It's not a super powerhouse, so we might have to investigate how to get a little bit more juice to this thing because you can't get into trouble and then make it out of it very well. All right, so we're doing all the great stuff that you'd want to do. Now let's get a good height. Oh, he's trying to high alpha it first. All right, now go ahead and flip on safe mode and then, you know, show us a full right turn, full left turn. Is that flyable?
Yeah, flyable, won't loop.
Yeah, won't roll. So there we go, full extensive everything.
Oh, let's see if it'll loop. I haven't tried loop.
I don't think it will. It's gonna limit. Yeah, it's just high alpha like that.
High alpha, that's it.
So I maxed out everything, so it's gonna high alpha and such, but it won't loop. So that's it. Safe mode working good on this split tail. Is it flyable like that though?
Yeah. Let me get it back in safe mode. Yeah, I mean, absolutely flyable, man. I mean, you can't do any of the tricks, but
Yeah, without tricks, you can just scale kind of. Yeah.
this is flyable.
So programming this in safe mode worked out great, folks. So it's just a demonstration of that. So I'll let the expert pilot go ahead and flip it out of safe now and do what he wants.
About as knife edge as it's going to get without rudders.
Yeah. It looks so good.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
So I just forgot to change the timer, but on an 850 milliamp battery, you can only get about 3 minutes out of these things. So I'm probably gonna pump that up to a 1000 or a 1300 and see if that gets a little bit better, but it ends up being super nose heavy with the 1300, so I just went back to the 850 because it flies so graceful with the 850. Why would I change it? I just have to deal with the short times, and normally you get short times on a jet anyway, so hey, it is what it is. That is fun. That is cool. I don't know what the timer's at.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Okay, probably got to think about coming in at the 2 minute mark. I forgot to change it. It's set at 5. Look how cool that is, folks. How cool is this? F22 Raptor from Twisted. This is Pooley showing you something else that I picked up on. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Any added details, something you might want to say about the bird, criticisms, whatever you got, give it to me.